We want to be clear with this tonight. Families can still receive and access their benefits, so that money that you were counting on to feed and clothe your families will reach you. It's supposed to be a learning tool, but this dangerous online trend has some students tampering with their laptops' charging ports. Dan, Emily, as you can see behind me right now, we're already seeing one of those student protesters being transported. Tammy, we have new images into the alert desk out of Canton, Massachusetts, showing what appears to be the moment that train actually hit the truck. It's been a staple in this community since the height of World War II. I mean, take a look at this. Family owned since 1945. Everyone agrees that Rhode Island needs more affordable housing, but some residents here in Johnston say not here and not now. Residents tell me drivers here on Wallam Lake Road are frequent and fast. Israeli police have just reported a series of explosions on buses and what they said appeared to be a militant attack. Breaking new details on the shooting at Florida State University. A mix of emotions here. I mean, we've seen celebrations, we've seen heartbreak, but hey, that's March Madness for you. Alex Montesino's family says losing him was devastating, but seeing his death turned into social media content is something they can't begin to understand.
It's gut-wrenching. It's horrible.
Heartbreak turned to horror as the family of 21-year-old Alex Montesino learned a video of his death had been shared on social media.
For them, specifically for them doing that, that is really scary.
Cell phone video obtained by NBC10 shows the clip that passed through the hands of at least 2 Rhode Island state troopers. The Snapchat post shows Alex's final moments recorded by a surveillance camera.
Yeah, he was the passenger.
The Pawtucket man was crossing I-95 last October when he was struck by a car. In the Snapchat video, laughter erupts in the background when the accident is replayed while being recorded on a cell phone.
Sit there and laugh and make fun of, to be diminished to a viral video, it's horrible.
The video spread quickly, according to the family. Alex's twin sister, the first to see it, just moments before his funeral.
For it to be his twin sister that got that video was probably the worst case scenario.
Rhode Island State Police launched an investigation into the video through the Professional Standards Unit. In a statement to NBC10, Lieutenant Colonel Robert Creamer says, quote, "The investigation has been concluded and we are in the process of determining appropriate discipline. The behavior exhibited by the troopers involved does not reflect the values of the Rhode Island State Police. Our thoughts are with the grieving family," end quote. But Frank says the damage is done with no communication and no closure.
Maybe a couple months, 3 months or something. We didn't hear nothing. We didn't hear nothing from anyone.
Nothing but this family's demand for justice. Should these troopers be fired?
That's the minimum that should happen. They should be fired, and they need to seek some kind of mental help.
Lieutenant Colonel Creamer told me tonight the department is deciding appropriate discipline for the troopers, and his thoughts are with the family. Live in studio, Leanna Faulk, NBC 10 News 19. It's not your typical holiday story. Police found a man stuck in a chimney, but he wasn't delivering presents. No, police say he was fleeing from a drug bust.
You're an idiot.
Get up.
It's hardly the kind of chimney visit Santa would approve of.
Show us your hand right now.
Show us your hand.
Fall River police say this man got stuck trying to make a great escape, Kris Kringle style. It all started when officers arrived to serve a search warrant at the Canal Street home Tuesday night. Body cam footage captured the chaotic moments as they searched for their chimney climbing fugitive.
Get onto that roof and then climb up. It's only about 4 feet, 5 feet.
Jim Medeiros was walking his dog when he says 33-year-old Robert Langley jumped down the flue.
Yeah, he went down the chimney.
He immediately told officers what he saw.
He went down like Santa Claus, and I says, oh boy, you know, he's going to get stuck in there for sure.
And stuck he was. Officers climbed the roof, looked inside, and there he was.
Are you stuck?
Inside the home, rescuers had to use hammers and tools to break through the chimney.
And you can't. So just lift it up a little higher.
Crews eventually pulled him out.
Straight up.
Likely hoping for a sleigh ride home. Instead, a trip to the hospital, then the local jail.
Going down a chimney, I mean, you got to be pretty desperate.
Police say they found several drugs inside the home. Langley and another woman, 32-year-old Tanisha Ebay, facing several charges.
Hey, somebody ran!
A third man, who also took off from the roof, still on the run.
To go from that roof down to the ground was a good maybe 12, 15 feet. And he jumped. I guess they didn't want to go to jail.
It's still unclear who and where that last man is. Anyone with information should contact Fall River Police. In Fall River, Leanna Faulk, NBC 10 News, 19. Welcome back. And in economic news, President Trump's so-called Big Beautiful Bill one step closer to passing after a late night vote. A Waterbury woman is accused of holding her stepson captive for 20 years. Disturbing details here. Prosecutors alleged the man was given only 2 cups of water a day and very little food. A fire at a commercial building in downtown Providence shuts down the street for hours. The camera, I don't know if they can see it on the TV, it's shaking a little bit. Today's one of those days you kind of have to like fight with Mother Nature to get your car door open. My family are small business owners. We own a restaurant back in New York, and something that I think will be of interest to them is that Trump promised to eliminate federal income taxes on tips. Now, we haven't seen that yet, but what is the impact of that for businesses? We're also following breaking news from Washington, D.C. Helicopters will be permanently restricted from flying near Reagan International Airport. No injuries to report in a fire on Gleaner Chapel Road in North Scituate that prompted a big response this morning. Now at 4:30, transit advocates and lawmakers getting involved in a budget battle between RIPTA and the governor's office. Good weather makes me want to spend money.
Yeah?
Yeah, when it's nice outside, you know, you want to hang out with friends, you can just check in on somebody by giving them a call. This seems very like forced communication.
Breaking news.
We start with breaking news out of California. Dozens of law enforcement officers responding to reports of a possibly armed person at Loma Linda University Children's Hospital. This is a live look right now at the scene in San Bernardino. You can see right there on your screens a sea of flashing lights, all that blue there, responding to this incident.